Training was about as easy as it gets. The machine's very simple.
Yeah, the installation and the training went very, very well. It only took a day to install it, and we cross-trained some of our operators on both shifts.
And just with 5 minutes, they can be a pro.
What surprised me about the machine was the ease of use. Right now we have 9 operators, and at least we use the machine probably on average 20 times a day.
The software is so user-friendly that it's very simple to operate, and it's pretty hard to mess anything up on it. It really is.
In our industry, color consistency is very critical. We work a lot with cosmetic and pharmaceutical accounts. What we produce is critical for our success to meet our customers' expectations, and this system has allowed us to be able to be consistent from run to run.
I know that the product's going to continue to come out the same for me. I don't have to worry about it.
The machine outputs exactly what you ask it to output. It's extremely accurate. The machine does have a system in it that if it overshoots on a formula or something, it tells you and it'll correct it.
It surprises me how accurate it is and how durable it's been, because we run it a lot. We do a lot of mixes on it.
It's accurate to .001. It doesn't get any better than that.
There's no waste at all, because everything in dispense we use it up, and it's good. Nothing goes bad. I mean, the machine is very accurate and perfect when it dispenses inks, and we hardly never have waste.
You're not skinning any ink, and I don't care who you are, what brand of ink you use, or what brand you're going to put in there. If you look at your ink inventory on the shelf, every time they go to mix something, they're scraping off 1/8 of a pound off the top of the can, and you throw away none. We don't throw any away.
What I see here, a lot less ink haul off, you know, over stuff that we've overmade and then ends up in a waste barrel getting hauled out and under manifest.
There is no waste at all. I mean, there's no dryers in those inks, so it puts it in at the last step. I mean, it empties the cartridge completely. There's no skinning of the inks. The inventory getting put back, there is no inventory getting put back onto the shelf. There's nothing left.
Nowadays, our customers require fast turnarounds, so you don't have to wait for the ink company to give you the ink.
You have a machine that can mix you ink rapidly as you need it. 10 or 12 minutes you've got ink, as opposed to 45 minutes with a lot of hard sweat.
Frustration of not having ink from our ink company when we needed it, it's virtually eliminated that.
If you need ink in 5 minutes, it's there. Before we had this machine, we mixed everything by hand, and there was one person that did that, and sometimes you had to wait on the ink. You know, if you're mixing 20 pounds, it's going to take a while. Whereas this machine can mix 20 pounds in probably a quarter of the time that it took someone to do it by hand.
The huge savings is that in the past where we would buy a 5-pound kit, now if we only need 2 or 3 pounds of ink, we can just manufacture 2 or 3 pounds of ink. And more importantly is everything is done here on site.
17.5% down in our ink usage. So about 23% savings the first year in PMS inks.
This machine has probably paid for itself, or it's pretty close to paying for itself. Within about 8 months to 12 months.
See, we did kind of an ROI up front, and we just saw what kind of savings there was, and it was just a no-brainer. It just in waste alone. A lot of times the pressman will throw out 2 pounds of ink at the end of the job. We don't have that issue at all anymore. And again, over-ordering, having 10 or 15 pounds on the shelf, especially for a color that you're not going to use again, it's saved a lot.
Inside of this year and a half, we have paid for the machine. It's been one of the best purchases we've ever made.
The machine's essentially maintenance free. The machine's very reliable. Never had an issue with it breaking down on us.
We've never had a mechanical problem where I feel like, you know, it's really let us down.
I'd recommend it to everybody in our IPW group. I don't know that I'd recommend it to our competitors.
I would recommend that to everyone.
It's a great idea, definitely, because you're going to save all around. I recommend it to anybody that wants to get ahead.
I would highly recommend this piece of equipment to anybody that's in the printing industry, whether it's small runs or large runs.
Just say, I wish you guys would have come out with it sooner, because we really do like it.